There's one thing gamers want, but nowadays it seems developers are finding a hard time to understand. So I'm just going to say it. Gamers want to play a good game.
Oh, shocker.
But seriously, despite being so obvious, it seems that not many game companies are willing or even want to make great products that will create a great experience for their customers, us, the gamers. For the longest time, it seems like we've been on like an infinite loop where developers will put out games to which gamers would then comment and have their opinions on, and developers will either choose to ignore or intentionally not listen to the feedback at all, or check the current vibe of the community, which then leads to games being created that no one actually buys, and then the developer nor the gamer gets what they want in the end, which concludes with both parties drawing further and further away from each other. Now, the truth is, this isn't the case for every developer, of course, because we still get great games coming out, but you would be lying to yourself if you didn't say that you can see that there is a divide which seems to be growing each and every single day. Today, though, I want to highlight one of those shining hopes within the industry where we can see that the current climate in gaming doesn't have to be the case. My name's T, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. In August 2016, Hello Game Studio released a game called No Man's Sky, and it was highly anticipated. A lot of people were waiting for this game to come out, and it was seen as the next step in the space exploration genre. However, the game didn't quite live up to the hype, and a lot of customers were disappointed with the final product, with majority of reviews being negative and underwhelming, with players laying out their frustration in many different media outlets. With some writing, and I quote, "I've played No Man's Sky for about 20 plus hours, and I will say this. This game is beyond any doubt the worst PlayStation 4 exclusive I've ever played.
Damn!
It's boring, repetitive, and has crashed on me at least 10 times. And the worst part is that it's priced as a full AAA release at $60. Do not waste your money on this game." While others said, "The most disappointing video game I've ever played. Seriously, it's only selling a lot because of all the free advertising that it's receiving from so many online magazines. The game turns out to be boring and repetitive after 4 hours. Great potential, worse execution." And by only October of the same year, No Man's Sky had nearly double negative reviews on Steam than positive ones. With one of the main issues for gamers being that the devs promised so much at launch, like destroying space stations, large-scale space battles, landing on asteroids, flying between star systems manually, playing as a space pirate, water worlds, sand worlds, and the list goes on and on. However, none of those promises actually made it into the game at launch. It was fair to say that the game had a bad launch, it was a bad game, and it didn't really meet any of the customers' expectations. So how did the developers handle it? They listened to their customers.
What?
They took the feedback on, and they brought changes to the game through releases of several expansions, which now has been over time recognized and appreciated by their community, and reversed opinions for a game that was considered to be once bad to now a product which is good. Just recently, No Man's Sky hit a very positive on Steam reviews and is projected to be overwhelming in the next couple of weeks. And you know that from all the positive reviews and media that it only helps the game, and Hello Game Studios reaping all the benefits, which they rightfully deserve. Their fans, as well as gamers in general, are more excited about the prospect of this IP and what content it has to offer in the future, and are therefore more willing to subsidize that through their wallets. And this is just what happens when you take your time to listen to your customers and then change the product in view of what they've suggested. Why do I sound like I'm saying something so obvious? But yet it's become so rare for game companies nowadays to actually work on. Too many companies don't want to hear anything but positive comments and remarks. They shun all form of constructive criticism to their game. And what makes it worse is that at the end of the day, they don't just criticize the comments by saying those are wrong. No. What they do is that they criticize the people behind. They criticize your character. And therefore they say, not only is your comment wrong, but you as an individual, you're wrong. It's become a norm nowadays where gamers are the ones being blamed for the reason why games are failing. That instead of the developers to look inward to say, maybe we didn't get it right, actually, no, it's the gamer, you guys that don't truly understand this game, and therefore you're classed as a racist or a bigot. The truth is, a game may have a bad launch, it definitely may be a bad game, but a game only stays bad when you don't listen to your audience. If you just take time to listen to what people are saying and then shape your product after that, eventually you'll get what you're after. But Hello Game Studio is an example that the game industry isn't just going in one direction. But what do I know? I'm just one guy. The truth is, or what I do know, is that if you continue to create a product or a game for an audience that does not exist, soon you won't. That's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Apologies from the mic, I'm still new to this and trying my best to improve every time. But yeah, till next time, stay blessed. Peace.